Hey there. Good. Let's look at the time. Yeah. Good. Some night owls. I guess you're up studying, right? Look, want to just hit you up with just something to think about. Is that as you're planning to study, and some of you have finished your finals, so your classes are wrapped now. But as you're reflecting on it and you wonder like what happened in the class, you say, well, I don't think I like how it went down, and I'm going to talk to my professor, and I'm going to go talk to the department head, and I'm going to tell somebody about this. That's all fair game, but here's something I want you to remember. One is, and I'll come back to it, learning in school is basically an independent affair. The best students anywhere on the planet are just really good self-learners, and the teachers are motivator, clarifier. So when you wonder how things went in a class and you want to know where you are, one of the first things you do is pull out the course outline, or syllabus it might be called. If you come to my office and you have a complaint about a professor, the first thing I'm going to do is pull the course outline and syllabus so we'll know what the game plan is. Your syllabus slash outline, called syllabus now usually, is your contract with the teacher. It is to explain exactly what's going to be done, to some degree how it's going to be done, and exactly how your grade is determined. So for the majority of students that I see in my office that are kind of displeased, they haven't really studied their course outline to know exactly what it was that the professor said in terms of how many quizzes, if it's a set number or if it's variable, the percentage for exams, the final research paper. You have to put all that down to know where you are, okay? So keep that in mind. So a young lady was in my office just yesterday now, and she was saying that in a certain class she really didn't need to go because she could learn it all herself. And that's very good for a student. That's very good to come to that realization, because that's how anybody who learns something actually learns it. Again, the teacher is a clarifier, a motivator, show you alternative ways. However, what's available now to all learners is the internet. And on the internet, you have PowerPoints, you have lectures, you have simulations, animations, flashcards, practice tests and quizzes, and then other information that you could research relative to that. You really have to pull out all stops and use those. They are online, what's called open source textbooks. So if you don't have a book, you can go online and look at an open source book for pretty much any subject. So there's never a need not to have a textbook. So I look forward to seeing you if you have some questions about your class. But if you finish the semester, you've taken your final exam, and now you show up in my office with a complaint, the question I have is, why did you just show up now? You follow me? So the best to you as you go forth. And what we're getting you ready for is not just Norfolk State University, but beyond Norfolk State University. So when you come to my office, I'm going to give you advice relative to the issue at hand to help you deal with it, understand it. But also I'm getting you ready for when you leave here, okay? When you go to the next arena for graduate professional school in the world of work, you're going to have to be a critical thinker, independent learner. Your attitude has to be right. As I tell students, it's been said in the business world, 80% of making it on a job is how well do you get along. So you can be a killer, you can know the information better than anyone, but if you can't fit in, then you're not going to be able to keep a job. And in my career in education, I've seen professors that are brilliant, but they can't work with others, and therefore they just go from place to place to place and are continually in turmoil. So I'm going to sign out here from my Dunkin' Donut office. I'm doing some reading here, and I look forward to seeing you. So do stop by. And by the way, if you didn't know it, everyone who can hear this message is an honor student. What separates honor students from those that are not are those that work hard, how long they've been working hard, and how determined they are to make it. Knowledge is a moving target, so if you finish with a 4-point average on Saturday in Norfolk State, by the time you walk across the stage, probably half of what you learned is going to have changed. So therefore, if you don't become a continuous learner,